right. Y'all rise. Enemies be silent. Y'all into his tabernacle. Y'all heaven and earth be silent. Y'all into his tabernacle. And y'all rise. And y'all rise. And the hater must flee. Yeshua, thank you. Thank you, Yeshua, for this day on Shabbat day. As we stand, it's going so far. Bless Yah into his house. To the sanctuary. Yeshua, we thank you again for another day, a blessed Shabbat, Yeshua, Sabbath day, Shabbat, Yom, another day that you have given us that we may worship you today, Yeshua. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for you have commanded us, Yeshua. You commanded us to worship you this day. And we come right now in obedience. Reverence your Kadesh Shem, your holy name today, Yeshua. For there's none like you in the heaven above, on the earth, under the earth. There is none like you, and we come to praise you today. We come to honor you. We come to magnify your name amongst the people, amongst the world, amongst the nations, amongst us brothers and our sisters, amongst ourselves. They know that you reign. There's none like you, Yeshua. There's none. And we bless you today. We thank you. We thank you for the health. We thank you for the mindset, Yeshua, that you have given us. You gave us a hope and a peace, the expectation, y'all. We want to thank you all that what you've done for us this day, this week, Yeshua. Until we meet again, we done did it all week long. We come together again one more time to be in your presence. We thank you for your Rock Kadesh here. Your confident spirit, when two or three together in your name, you are in the midst. We thank you for being here, Yeshua. And we have sinned before you. We ask you to forgive us right now. And we have sinned with our hands, our feet, our mouth. We look upon any evil that we should not look upon with our eyes. We ask you to forgive us, to lust, to covet, Yahushua. Our hands shed innocent blood. Our feet run swift to undo evil, Yeshua. We ask you to forgive. If our heart got any bitterness, evil, hatred, unforgiveness, or bitterness in our heart, Yahushua, we ask you to cover our heart, cleanse our heart with the blood of Yeshua. If we any bitterness in us, Yahushua, we ask you to wipe it clean, Yah. If any perverse thing out of our mouth, we are cursed the man and woman of Yah, our brothers, our sisters, strangers inside and outside our gate. We are cursed them, that we should not even put our mouth on them, Yeshua. We ask you to forgive us right now, Yahushua. We ask you to continue to cleanse us. And make us, create us a clean heart, renew us a right spirit, that we may worship you today, Yeshua. Create us in a clean heart, to create us, Yah, to renew us a right spirit, have the right spirit, Yahushua, to be in this place to worship, that you may come and sup with us. We ask you to sup with your people today, Yah. Be with us today, Yah. Yahusha, be with us, be with us, be with us. Cleanse us and cleanse our mind, that we may see you. We may have understanding today, Yahusha. We want to understand, give us knowledge and wisdom and understand, and give us the mysteries of the kingdom. The mysteries that we may know and keep it to ourselves, Yeshua. That give us more expectation to get to your place right now in Yahusha's name. Let's say Elohim prayer together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Almighty, you may be seated in the house of Yah, in the presence of Yahuwah, the King of Kings, Elohim, for there's none like him. There is none like him. Again, I welcome everybody to the house of Yah one more time on Shabbat, beginning of Shabbat.
Hallelujah.
Oh, I'm thankful, man. This is a good day. I kind of think when I'm off of my fast, I got the chance to eat and drink today. I did good. I thank y'all for it. He got me through it. And I'm excited. You know, I got my little strength. My strength's coming back. So I'm thankful for that. All right, we're here at 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. And again, we're at the beginning of Shabbat on Friday evening, Shishi, Yom Shishi, day 6, and the beginning of the Shabbat, starting at 7. And then we got Shabbat starting at 11:30. Then we got Ravi, Yom Ravi, instruction of Torah, Yahuwah studies, starting at 7. All right. Okay, the creed of the El-beth-el is Ephesians 4:5. We believe in one Yah, one faith, one baptism, one Yah that we believe in, one Yah that we serve. And every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that he is Elohim of Yahuwah. We know that's Yeshua. Yeah, and that's who we believe. Hero Yesharel, Yahuwah, Elohim Yahuwah is Akkad. Is only one that we serve. It's one that we praise. He said, I am Alpha and Omega. I am the Aleph and the Top. There's none beside me or after me. He says, I know thy in it. Yahuwah said that. We worship him in rock and in amat, in spirit and truth. That's how we worship him. We don't worship idols. There's no graven images. You know, he said he'll manifest himself into something. Yeshua proved, like he did the Musha. You know, he came through the burning bush. You know, he come in many forms. They call it Theophanies, if you want to say it like that. But we thank God that he do visit his people, because he walked in the cool of the day with Adam and Eve. We don't know what he was, but he was walking in the cool of the day, chilling out with Adam and Eve before they sinned. That's what they did it every evening. They walked and they talked and they socialized. I can't wait today, Brother Favor, when we get to socialize with Yahuwah and Yahusha. You know what I'm saying? Think about that during the day when they were sitting there around there, sitting there by hearing the parables and stuff. Even though he was in the flesh, that was close. And they marveled. And he said, you sure don't understand? And he used to rebuke them left and right. But you don't know all the understanding of the instructions of Yah, the wisdom of Yahuwah. We can sit there all day long, but he'd be right over our heads. But that was awesome how he sat down with his people. And one day we're going to sit back down with Yahuwah. We're going to sit around here and he's going to talk to us. And Yahusha, he's just going to be speaking to us. I just can't wait to give us knowledge and wisdom, things that we don't understand. And we have eternal life with Yah. And that's what people are missing out. You know, they want to do everything under the sun in this season and try to get it over with. And they want to die and go straight to hell for eternal life. But man, I want to do everything in obedience, what Yah has said to do, until I can attain eternal life. I want to obtain eternal life, to be with my Savior, be with my Elohim, be with Yahuwah, and I don't have to worry about nothing. You know, I can sit down, he can call me, here my son come, I'm going to come. You know what I'm saying? Sit here, he's going to teach me, direct me, and guide me. Ain't going to be no more evil, ain't going to be no more thinking about no sin or nothing. And I'm so thankful about. Not to worry about I don't have to worry about how Satan bother me no more. You know, putting wicked things in my mind anymore. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a glorified body with Yahuwah. I can't wait. Pure. I don't have to worry about being defiled. Be with the Melachis and watch them and, listen to them and talk to them. See, people don't understand. They want to rush to do everything now on earth and try to get all they can get on earth, man. They forget, we're going to live everlasting. We're going to live everlasting to everlasting. Be with Yahuwah, and there's much things. You see everything on earth now, but it's just the eyes that see, ears that hear. So everybody, little smartphones and little gadgets here, and they so happy to get this. The new song came out, the new movie came out, the new artists and all that, the new instruments and all that. They all happy for that. What man made. I want to see what Yah has made. Yah done prepared New Jerusalem coming down, a dorm for the bride for us to live. That's what we have. You see, like we shared in Yahuwah's study instruction of the Torah. We shared that He prepared a place for us. When I saw you, when I told us, and that's what it said. He prepared a place for us. That's why I shared that we should not be afraid. Yes, we go through some stuff on this life right here, and the ruckus right here. He said, be not afraid. Going through some stuff. So I just want to thank Yahushua again that the one Yah that we serve, there's only one. He came as an Old Testament, now New Testament. He walked, and now He gave us the Rock of Dish, and He never left us or leave us. The Rock of Dish is still here guiding us. We feel His presence. I thank you, Yah, for that. He's always with us. The ones that be obedient, ones being faithful. And I still love that. I'm going to read it again tomorrow about that Shabbat. And I was thinking about that. I listened to the sermon about Shabbat again. It said His Shabbat. We do it. We honor Him on His Shabbat. I thank you for reverencing Him today. We're going to reverence Yahuwah today and praise Yahuwah today on the Shabbat day where everybody's ripping and running, doing their own thing, preparing their own meals, getting ready to go out to clubs and, got the eagle on fly, flown and got their money, doing what they want to do, but they're forgetting about Yah. Ain't nobody thinking about Yah right now at the beginning of Shabbat. Ain't nobody worship for all week long. They gave them work to be and He gave them health, and then nobody died and protect them to all the accidents. If they had a little bug, they just got healed and stuff. But who's giving praises to Yahuwah on a Shabbat day? Who's worshiping Him and giving honor and glory? The angels and Melachis are doing it. They're ordered by that. Now He gave us our will minded to do stuff. We are now over here worshiping Him. But I'm thinking there's a few of us that got a knowledge of that know we must be in the house of Yah. Forget all that stuff. We tired and the sun will beat us down like Kevin walking up here with the sun beating us down, sun, and I was out in the heat and everything else. It's just heat. But my mind's made up now that after the heat's all gone all week long, it is Shabbat. It is Shabbat today. It's time for peace. It's peaceful in this place. I love how the peace is coming here that I can relax in the presence of Elohim. I can relax, don't have to worry about nothing. For this 1 hour, 2 hours, how long we stay in this place, we are surrounded by Melachis, angels, and we are protected. We're in the peace of Yahuwah, the shalom of Yahuwah that dwells among us. We don't have to worry about nothing and just be in His presence, and that's a great thing. The death, burial, and resurrection. That's what we believe in. One Yah, one faith, one baptism, the death, burial, resurrection. Yeshua, you got to have it to get to the kingdom of Yah. And if you don't believe in the death, burial, resurrection, you will die in your sins. And the baptism must be born of the water and the Spirit. You get your sins taken off. You must be baptized in the name of Yeshua for the remission of sins. He said so. And He said He will baptize you. Not I. Yahuwah said He will baptize you with the Rock of Dish. It said Yakanan. The immerser said that. He will baptize you with the Rock of Dish. That's what Yahushua does. He come down now. That's that new covenant. He said He'll write it on our hearts. He will be in us. He will abode within us and live in us. And I think that Yahushua lives in me and dwells within me and guides me. When I want to do error, He changes my mind. He corrects us. He rebukes me. I thank Yahushua. When I see some crazy stuff, He eases my spirit. He tell me I need to go that way. I love how Yahuwah do it with His Rock of Dish. And I am thankful for that. So I tell you, TV land must be born in water. If you ain't baptized, you're still in your sins. I don't care if you keep on going Shabbat and trying to be faithful in everything you're doing, but you're being disobedient. Yahushua said that you must believe in it and is baptized, you shall be saved. Saved from what? Saved for this damnation of this world. The world of sin that's going to be destroyed. You know, you must wash the wickedness. The reason why you do that, because we don't do bulls and calves and lambs no more. Turtle doves, anything no more. Grain offerings no more. The sacrifice was Yeshua. That's the new covenant, Yeshua. That's why we do it. You got to get the blood applied to you. And how you get the blood applied to you is by going down in that water. By you believing that he is the Ben of Yahuwah. You got to believe that he did die for the sins for the whole world. When you do that, you go baptized. You attain the gift of Yahuwah, the everlasting life. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, our foundation built upon the apostles and the prophets. And Yahushua the Mashiach is the chief cornerstone. The apostles and the prophets, what we believe in, that's what we trust. They was our examples before us. They walked, they was before before the apostles, they was before, there was the prophets, they prophesied about Yahushua coming to Mashiach. The apostles walked with the Mashiach, with Yahushua. And then Yahushua commanded them to go teach and exhort and baptize them in the name of the Abba and of the Son, of the Ruach HaKodesh. You know what I'm saying? In the name of it, that's what they did. They went and preached in Yahushua. They went to preach in the name of Yahushua. And now we've been having it 2,000 years. What do you think about a darkness 2,000 years old still? Still, man, brand new. Still brand new to me. This thing don't never get old because Yahushua is living. He's living. He always living. He's alive. He's new. It's new to us. Still new to me. I love it. It never gets old. That's what I love about my Yah. He's always bringing new stuff, new life every day. Living. So that's what I think about the prophets, you know what I'm saying? There's no private interpretation. You know, it's not about the will of man, but Kaddish men was they would move with the Ruach HaKodesh. I like that. Kaddish men, if they was holy men, they already prepared themselves before y'all so y'all can use them as they would move by the Ruach HaKodesh. There's no private interpretation of this Dabarim. There's none. I don't hear nobody talking about this is what I believe now. Nah, show me what the Dabarim says. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word will be established. Show me 2 or 3 people what you're trying to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get out of context. You know what I'm saying? Show me. And then we can go. You know, if you talk about only show me one person, that's it, then you lying. But again, I thank y'all for this day. I'm going to pass this mic. I want everybody to give y'all the praise on this day. I pray that y'all got some scriptures, man. Brother Favor's been hitting me up all week long with some stuff. I meant to tell you about that car. We'll talk about that later and stuff like that. And about that chick, man. That's some crazy stuff. But I like that. You showed me some stuff, man. You know, open my eyes. You know, and I think you keep me in tune today. You know, my mind be going all crazy things, but I think I can get my mind on Yeshua. Keep my mind on Yeshua. Put my mind back on Yeshua. Speak his name. Anytime it gets busy, say, Yeshua, I love you. You know, just, y'all, thanks for keeping me. And I think, like I said, this 3-day fast was a blessing. It was getting me back started. It was like a kickstart, you know what I'm saying? Get me back in the program. Even though I was doing some things, but y'all, I like how y'all did it. I didn't know how y'all want me to do it, but y'all could bless me these 3 days. It was like a kickstart, you know. Get your mind focused, man. You come back to work, and you getting back in the Bethel, you know, and in the scriptures, and, you know, it's getting me back tuned. I love that. And it's time to go to work. He's telling me, Yahuwah is telling me it's time to go to work. Get back to work. Let's go with efficiency. You know, you did that mission, good, come back, let's group up. And I'm ready to group. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to go forward. Whatever Yahuwah got me to do, I'm ready. I'm ready to conquer anything that comes my way, I'm ready to conquer it. But again, I thank y'all for being in the house one more time. Y'all encourage me when y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do it because y'all love Yahuwah. You know, y'all do it because you want to give him the praise. But y'all encourage me when 2 or 3 together his name, he's in the midst. So I know Yahuwah is here. I want to feel his presence. I know he's here already, but y'all bring him with him. Bring some more of Yahuwah here. So I'm going to pass the mic. I'm going to give it to Elder King so you shout out real quick. You know, he going to be quick about it, but I'll give it to my elder.
Praise Elohim.
Praise him.
Hallelujah.
This day is a blessed Barak day.
Go ahead.
And I hope everyone has an enjoyable day. In the name of Yah. Hallelujah.
There we are.
thank Yah for another day of life. And when I walked in here, I walked in angry, but Yah put joy in my heart, and I'm feeling good. Hallelujah.
That's how you do that
You
thing.
know?
Yeah, that's how you
I like
do
to
it.
read some verse in Exodus 20, verse 8 through 11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But on the 7th day is the Sabbath day of Yahuwah thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Adonai made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested on the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Amen.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Shalom, shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. Thank God for another Shabbat day. Beginning of the Shabbat should be a Barak Shabbat. It's Shabbat Yah. Shabbat Shalom, and give honor and glory to Yah for another Shabbat. Shalom.
All right. Kevin, you want to say anything, man? All right. Go ahead, Sister Susan. Go ahead and welcome.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll go and read first. How's that? Isaiah 66. Gotta get to it. Good. Okay. I'll start up at 21. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Elohim. For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith Elohim, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Elohim. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of men that have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
Amen.
So, and it's been a good day, good week. Readjusting to having to do schoolwork, of course, because it's my first quarter back or semester back from high school. So just getting used to all that, and thankful that I'm able for that.
Amen. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you, Uso, again. Praise him.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Again, I thank Yahushua again to be in his house. You know, like I said, just rejoicing. Like I said, things were working out today. Especially when we went back to Beautiful to set up the repeater system that we've been doing with the frequency with this one business, this one company since April. You know, we did some things, worked with them, then they didn't really fix everything, so they trusted us, you know, to make their system work. What we did, we had to add more frequencies, add more equipment, and I thank God for the wisdom for all that, because right now we just put in a repeater system that it works. They talking from one side of the building to the other side of the building through a lot of metal, to a lot of steel, which the frequencies were not getting through there. So I thank y'all again that made me look good, you know, made me like know what I'm doing. You know, so that's why I thank y'all, you know. So we got to understand, I don't care, I said being black, they don't trust black people, especially with electronics and stuff like that, a high class job, stuff like that. They think we don't know anything. But the position that I have, I give praise to Yah because He gives me my wisdom, my knowledge, and everything that I am. And when I fix stuff, when I do stuff, I know it comes from Yahuwah because He put it in me. And He guides me how to do things. And I just think how things worked out today, you know. And then, like I said, I was a little tired this morning. Like I said, I was coming off my fast. I still was struggling. And then, like I said, I started eating little things. My strength started coming, like a little morsel of bread. Like I said, eat a little morsel of bread in the Darbarine, take a little morsel. And I started eating a little bit, and my strength started coming back today. I thank y'all for that. You know, and I was knocking some things out in the shop today, you know, fixing things. Got kind of upset. One of my TVs got a whole bunch of water in it. So I had to strip the panel and everything out, and water was coming all out. You know, I got one of my roofs leaking. So I was kind of upset. He's saying, Elder Ismail, I can say the same thing too. I was kind of a little upset today. I just didn't let you know. I was kind of a little upset at the building, at my business partner. You know what I'm saying? You know, he could be doing things, but I hold my tongue back today. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can hold my tongue. You know, because I was a little upset. Now this TV could be ruined, and I can owe this dude money. You know, I don't have $200, $300, $500 to give like that when something's damaged and it's mostly my fault. So I stripped it down. So I'm believing Yah. You know, say He's gonna dry it out, fix it, and I fix the TV and go about my business. You know, that's like I say, He gives me wisdom when I get out of the jam. He gets me out of the jam. That's what I love about Yah, because many times I put my own self in a jam because of my error, because of my thought process, or I accident with my hands, or not doing things properly. And then, like I said, I'm in trouble, but about how I pray, he gets me out of the jam, which I'm thankful. So today, I did a lot of things today, a lot of things accomplished today, and I thank for the business that y'all has given me today. People coming through, you know. And another thing, I think Thomas yesterday, he got to do upholstery. His testimony is, man, it's crazy that his wife done left him because his wife think he should work down there in Florida, where it's a job, where his passion is to be up here and do upholstery. Got his own business, but the wife said, I'm leaving, so she left right back down to Florida. There's a job down there waiting. There's guys coming down there, even with his wife, trying to get him to come down there to work, because the boy's good at auto body, but he want to do upholstery. That's what he's good at. And he asked me, he looked at me, I told him, man, your wife should be where you at. I don't TV, I tell him straight, the wife was wrong. You should not leave. If the man's trying to make bread and butter and trying to do the best he can do, and you run and go back, you don't believe in him. You don't trust in him. So I told him straight up, you did good. Stay your butt here, work hard. If she want to come, great. Don't kick her to the curb. That's her fault. He's talking about everybody calling and stuff. I shared with him, man, I had a chance to walk in this building, and I know in this building. I said, let the president of Yah be in this building. And let you praise Yah, people, all these different churches that need upholstery done. Let them come through there. Let the business prosper. And like I said, Yah, thank for Yah because He opened the doors for me so I can do my little TV thing, put a sign on TV repair, and people come through there. And that's on Western Boulevard, on the corner, on the main strip, 17 Western, where everybody sees. So put my little sign, TV repair, so people know there's TV repair there so they can keep on coming in. And I told them I'd give them half the money that comes in when they check out the TV for $50. And I told them I'd give them 25, that should help his store out. While he's helping my church out. So I keep on putting in the house of Yah. Because when the money comes from there, I'm putting it straight in the tithe box. That's what I do. You know, I want a Yah house to be blessed. And keep on blessing. So I thank Yahuwah, you know, he trusted me, you know, and he asked that question because he was hurt that his wife would not come back. He's down there and he didn't know he made the right choice. I told him, man, you made a great choice, man, because he was sleeping in his car, sleeping in his truck. He might have one day to sleep in a motel room. You know, he showed me the bed where he's sleeping in his office at, man. And he showed me, and he's struggling, but he had enough money to get the place, and he already got business already. I sent him some business already, and he's doing what he got to take, man, to survive. I like that, man. I like that. And that's what we got to do with Yeshua. No matter what, we got to live in Yeshua like that. No matter what, if we down and out, we got to put everything in Yahusha. You know, we got to put our hopes and our expectation. When everybody want to leave us because we live in this Y'all, just like Brother Fabian, you lost stuff because you want to desire to live for Yahuwah. I lost stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I desire to stand my foot and stand my life in Yahuwah. Same with you, Elder Israel, probably you too. We done lost a lot of stuff. Elder King, I know you lost a lot. Your little 30 years, time, man, you done lost a lot too. You know, for this name, Yeshua. Name living for Yahuwah, for keeping the Shabbat. Sister Sue, you lost a lot of things too. You ain't saying nothing. But when I was up there visiting my brother, I know you lost a lot of stuff. Just looking at you and the people around and how they treat you. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? They think we fools. They think we are wrong. You know, they think we done lost our minds. How we keep the Shabbat. You know, and how we keep his name. You know what I'm saying? How we speak his name and love his name. You know, and I just thank Yahuwah for that because he asked me that question. You can see him crying, tear up in his eyes. I said, man, I wasn't going to bust on him, man, but he's a man like I'm a man. You tell him to man up. You know, it's time to. I don't care about no woman, man. We are the man in the household. We are first. We stand first. When we married, and wife need to come with us. If we're doing right, be in the house of Yah every Shabbat, and we working a good job, working the best I can, working hard, our wife need to stand by our side. No matter what, start running, doing what I think should be doing. I think you should get a job down here, down in Florida, down in California. I think you should work with If y'all provide you with your own desires of your heart, like mine is electronics, and that's what I want to do. Electronics, and he's trying to get me working carpentry and being a mechanic, which I could do, but I ain't trying to be a mechanic or carpentry or work in a factory. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. I want to do electronics where I'm at. You know, you need to come where I'm at. If I'm faithful to Yahuwah, I'm in the house of Yah every Shabbat, in the house of Yah, and the Yahuwah study instruction of the Torah. Every time the house of Yah is open, I'm there. You see me praying, you see me fasting, you see me giving Yah the praise. You need to stick by me. You know? So how can two walk together unless they agree? You know? But if you know you're running somewhere else and you're going to be arguing and going somewhere else, you go on. I don't need you. All I need is Yahusha. Yah, that's all I need. That's right. So that's why I thank Brother Thomas. I appreciate, his talking, man. He asked me that question. I told him straight up, you all right. You stay your butt here. Y'all don't open up a business. He done lost one. We came back. The dude where he's rent from, he don't pay the rent. And the dude told me he had to leave. 2 days. You got to leave. He had nowhere to go. So he was at the motel. All the stuff was in a U-Haul truck. And he looked out, he seen a rent sign right there in Western. He called up and he just rented that place. He said, that's nothing but Yah. That came out of his mouth. He gave Yah the praise. Then he said, this is my pastor. I ain't this pastor. But he called me his pastor. Good. That's a sign that we working with him. That he gonna come in this place and get it right. That's my expectation. That's my hope. That he called me pastor. Okay, you don't open your mouth. You done messed up now. So now I'm going to keep on going over there, ministering to him, pray that he comes to the house, pray that he receives the word, pray that he get baptized in Yahushua's name for remission of sin, and start keeping the Shabbat. And keeping the Dabarim, best that he understands. And yet y'all keep on dealing with it because his business is going to blow up. I know that because I would be there. It's going to blow up on Western Boulevard, right on the corner. All that traffic going back and forth. Yes, and I'm right in that tire box right there. Every time I get paid, goes right in here on the box up there. Because I ain't ashamed to give Yahuwah. Every time I give Yahuwah money, Yahuwah keep on filling my pockets. I'm thankful for that. Because like I said, I want Yahuwah's house to keep on going so we continue on bringing souls. And that's on the point. I was telling that to brother friend, what I'm saying, y'all blessed with Big Dog Wireless, and we getting these jobs coming in. And he was saying they don't even know. They think they doing something. No, it's because I'm there. Y'all is blessing my hands and my feet. He blessing my mouth. I'm going out and getting business. I'm bringing people to the shop and go and get business and stuff like that. But when I get those jobs done, when I get paid, I put it right in that tire box, right in the offering. I do it the day I get paid. I don't wait on Shabbat. Yeah, I'm going to put some of the day on Shabbat. You already said a blessing. People don't understand the blessings, TV land. You put money on Shabbat day, the day is blessed. You put your offerings and your tithes on a blessed day, you are blessed. That's where you need to put your offerings and your tithes, not on Sunday. Everybody talking about putting their money on Sunday and getting blessed, no preachers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Was you want to show that picture, man, of the preachers fighting? I seen the preachers fighting because the preacher asked for $1,000 offering. And they started fighting in the church. Come home, man. Preachers fighting in the church because they asked for $1,000 offering. What gives you the right to ask for $1,000 offering anyway? On a Sunday. That too? Talking about y'all told me if somebody got $1,000 want to put in his offering plate.
He said, y'all.
He would say God. You know I'm going to say y'all. Y'all understand what they going to say God, but you know I'm going to try to keep y'all in my mouth. You got to understand that. Y'all, I'm trying to always keep y'all in my mouth. I don't want to slip up no more. I want y'all to be flowing out my mouth. Y'all who should be flowing out my soul.
Yes, sir.
That's why I said, sir. But he said God. You already know what he said. Sunday, you already know they said God. They ain't saying no y'all. I ain't seen no preacher yet in Yahuwah talking about $1,000 offerings stuff. They ain't made it that level yet. You know, if they are, then I know the people on the Shabbat going to check them real quick because they ain't having that. They're not having that church stuff or that Sunday church stuff interrupting up on the Shabbat like that when they plan and fight over $1,000 offering and stuff. But we don't do all of that stuff. We just say give. You got your 10th, you pay your 10th, then you give an offering whatever you can give. You know, that's all y'all requires. That's all he requires. The lady had a widow's mite, that's all she had. She gave all her living at the time. We do it it's supposed to do it to certain feast days, but now since we get it every day, it's best, or every week, it's best to do it when you get it, because you ain't going to figure out how much you got when it's time on the feast day to give your offerings. You don't, that's why you give once a week or whatever you got. That's what Apostle Shual said that. You can't give it once a week. They want to change it around and say on the first, but that's a lie. Back in the day, those slaves, they got paid on the first day. You know what I'm saying? So when they got paid on the first day, Apostle Shual was saying, go ahead and give it. Because down through the week, it'll be gone. So that's why they want to try to change. That's why they worship on a Sunday. You know, that's the first day. They want to say that. That's when they get it. That's a lie. Apostle Shual is saying, once that money's in your pocket, go ahead and give tens to y'all. Give what you can. Because you know down the week it'll be gone. People want to borrow money. You got something happen. You need to pay for something. Your little kid, something. Your wife wants something. You know? So once in your pocket, man, you're going to give. But like I said, on Shabbat, that's where you need to give. Because the day is already blessed. Yahuwah going to bless that day. Then you want to bless y'all with your offering. He going to bless your hands more. You know, then it says, blessed is he that comes in the name of Yahusha. You are coming in the name of Yah anyway. You are the son of Yah. Don't you think Yahuwah want to bless you? You think Yahuwah want to magnify your hands and all that you're doing? Yahuwah want to do all those things. All right. Again, I thank Yahuwah today. I just want to share some things with you a little bit on this week. All right. I guess we're just going to talk about the number 3. And 1 and 7 and 21. Let's go to Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 58. Not going to be with you long. Yahuwah gave me a little bit to speak about. I'm going to speak a little bit. I'm still worrying about what I'm going to speak tomorrow. He ain't gave me nothing yet, but I know he's going to give me something. So, verse 5, verse 4, verse 3. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our souls, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day you fast, you find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Behold, you fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. You shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high. Is it such a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him. Wilt thou call this a fast and acceptable day to Elohim? Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the band of wickedness, to undo heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke? You know, that's what we need to keep in mind. You know, that's what he deals with me on 58 verse 6. Is not this the fast that I have chosen? Question mark. To loose the bands of wickedness. And that's what we do. That's the fast that we be doing. Breaking the band of wickedness. Wickedness is in our life. We have more wickedness than anybody else do, because Satan's trying to destroy us. Satan wants us to fall. He wants to snatch us. He wants us to lose faith. He wants us to go back into sin. He wants us to lie against Yah. He wants us to turn our back against Yah. You know, loose the wickedness. We got to loose the wickedness around our gates, man. You know, because, hey, we are valuable to the country, to the United States, to North Carolina, to Hairston County, to Jacksonville. We are important. Sister Sue, Great Falls, Montana. You are important to Yah. You got the message in your mouth. You hold the message of Yahushua in your mouth. You know, you got the right name. You keep the Shabbat. You know, you got a clear head, and you are important. That's why you got to loose the wickedness around our gates, so we can go ahead and fight the battles of Yah and move out and do the things of Yahuwah. You know, that's the type of fast he wants us to do when we slowed up and we can't get nowhere and things are happening in our lives. We don't know what's going on. We got to start losing the wickedness. We got to start digging the grounds around us, man. Start digging around our grounds. Loosen the soul. You know, we got to loosen the wickedness. You know, and that's the fast he called us to do. You know, to loosen the band of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens. What's weighing us down? You know, that's why we check ourselves, we examine ourselves. If we got any burdens that's holding us back, burdens can be our wives. Burdens can be our children. Burdens can be our job. The stress that we carry on our job. Carrying things that we should not be carrying. Burden can be us. We could be our own burden, ourselves. Loosen the burdens. You know, that's something we got to pray about, and y'all will open our eyes. You need to let this go. You need to let this companion go. This homie go. You need to check your wife. Well, you can't check your husband, but you can talk to your husband. Now, if he's in Yah, you talk to him. If he ain't in Yah, then you can kind of speak your mouth a little bit, because he's not in Yah. You know what I'm saying? Because he's holding you up. You know, Satan is using him. He's not saved. So Satan's straight using him. Straight using him. So you got to loosen the burdens around you. How you loosen the burden? You keep on praying. And move the burdens. Just like you lose the wickedness around your gates. Keep on moving the wickedness around your gates. It's by praying. By fasting. Greetings, family. Shalom. Go ahead. Little homie. Okay. Welcome. Y'all welcome to El-beth-el. I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all made it to the house. I don't care how late y'all is. If y'all make it, that's all that counts. Thank you for coming to the house of Yah. I like that. No matter how late, as long as you get in here. Now you say you're safe. You know what I'm saying? You're on a job, you be fired, but you ain't fired with Yah. Yah don't fire nobody when they strive to make it to the house of Yah. We're talking about Yeshayahu, Isaiah 58. We're reading from verse 6. We're talking about the different fasts and the fasts that we need to be doing. I'm sharing with the congregation that we are important. We are important in this state. We are important in America. We are important in the state of North Carolina. You are important. You are important in Hairston County and Jacksonville. You are needed because you carry the message. That's why you're important. But sometimes, man, when you're important like that, Satan knows that. What Satan's trying to do is trying to take you out. So I'm trying to tell you, you got to fast, you got to pray. You got to break the wickedness around your gates so you'll be able to move. So you'll be able to move and get the message out. Yahuwah called us to get the message, to preach the message, to teach the message. That's what Yahuwah called us to do. He didn't call us to sit down here and say, oh, we know Yah, feel His Spirit, and say, oh, it feels nice, and that's it, and keep it to ourselves. He told us to go out there to the highways and the byways and compel them to come in. Tell them that, like you said, we shared this last week, what Methuselah and Noah did in 120 days before the ark, before they started flooding down. They ministered and told the people they needed to repent, change from their evil ways, but they laughed at them. You know what I'm saying? Until the rains came down. Then they started crying. And then y'all put the beast on them and rushed them all out. You know what I'm saying? Then they got drowned by the water. You know, but they had a chance. Because no one them told them. Methuselah told them, why did you turn while we told you? But now, since the rain coming, you know, your soul's terrified and scared. Now you're trying to ask. Noah started dogging them out. Sometimes I wish I was there. Brother Favor, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be bad, man. I wish I was in the ark right now, just listen to what they're trying to say to Noah. Come on, Lord, let us in, let us in. Please. And the rain coming down. Storming down like last night when I was coming back from Wilmington. It was raining hard. That's the type of rain that was raining where you couldn't see out the window. Talking about, Noah, let us in, let us in. And the Lord said, we tried to tell you. 120 years, you laughed, you mocked us. Talking about, it ain't never rained. And imagine that. When it was good in the ark, there wasn't no ocean, no seas around. You know, that's right. Oh, come on, Elder. Damn, boy. Elder, come on. Oh, thank you, man. What is rain? I never thought it like that, sir. What is rain? That's what what is rain? So what I'm saying, I go back to sir, what is fire and brimstone? We're going to rain fire. We're going to burn the earth by fire. They say, what is fire? But I'm going to get off the subject. But what I'm saying, that Yah has called us. We are a very important people. Satan know that. That's why he says right here, you fast to undo the heavy burdens. What is weighing you down? Your kids weighing you down? Your wife weighing you down? Your husband weighing you down? Your job weighing you down? Even yourself, myself. I got my own problems. Me weighing myself down. I need to kick myself in the to go on and do something right. Be weighing myself down. I got put burdens on my own self. Bring more bills than I should. Buying up things I should not. Now the creditors are calling me every day. You know, buy a car that I don't need. Can't make the payments. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping over late on my job. And now I got a strike on me. Now I'm worried. If I sleep over late one more time, I'm going to get fired. Put more burdens on yourself. Why? Undo the heavy burdens. But to do that is to get back in sync with Yah. Get back in sync. How do you get in sync with Yah? Is start praying to Yah. Start talking to Yahuwah. Start calling on Yahuwah. Then start reading your Dabarim. Because Yah will start talking to you through the Dabarim. You might get rebuked. You might get a praise. But both ways is good for your soul. Start talking to him through praying, through fasting. And start undoing these heavy burdens that weigh you down. Alright? It says, and let oppressed go free. Let the oppressed. What's putting you in chains? What's putting you in bondage? Send oppressed, suppression. What's holding you in? Like a cage. You need praying that. Praying that for people like in your family. You know, your kids and, you know, your husband, your wife. Pray that they get an understanding. Pray that they see where they at. And they pray to give them wisdom. You know, because if they're oppressed, they're going to hold you down. Last thing is to break every yoke. Every yoke. Break every yoke. Like the yokes that on the cattle and stuff like that. I think about the yoke, man, when he got you in bad trouble, he got you in your head and your hands standing like that the whole time. I think about yokes like that. They have you in prison. You know, when you do something bad in the city or something, in that town, they're in your town square and they have you in that yoke thing with your hands, with the head that. I think about that all the time. But a yoke, where habits are you got that's hindering your walk with Yahuwah. What habits you doing, you hindering your brother and your sister. What habits you doing for you not coming to the house of Yah, or in prayer and fasting. And what habits you got where your relationship with Yah is broken. You know, it's not straight. It's not consistent. What habit you got is hindering you to do the work of Yah. Yokes. Fasting breaks yokes. Believe me, fasting breaks yokes. Because nobody don't want to fast. Because I'm telling you right now, I was bucking and screaming already. He told me before I came home, Brother Fabian, talking about going on fasting. I told you, even the preacher, when I went to church on Sunday, even the preacher talking about fasting and praying. I said, yeah, y'all, you talking to me. That's just confirmation. He don't know that. I don't know this man. I wasn't talking to this man. And Yahuwah coming out of this man's mouth talking about fasting and praying. So you know my body was straight bucking. Who think he wants to go fasting? Giving up some food. Giving up something to drink. When somebody say, hey, let's go out to eat. Every time you fast, everybody want to feed you then. You know, I'm mad about that. Then they want to take you to the good restaurants. You know, they spend $5, $10, $20 on you then. Talking about, yeah, we got this one new spot. I want you to come. You got to say, nah, man, I'm going to take a rain check on that. They want to look, are you fasting? We all your bells and I said, could be, all that. No, I just got some other things I got to do. Deep down knowing that, there's my chance, man. You know, I'm going to be eating, man. You know, but, hey, body up there kicking, fussing, knowing you got to give something up, you know. But I think y'all, and then I like how y'all, he gives you a day. You can't pick your day. Yahuwah said, I want you to start from this day and to this day. Those are hard fasts, but he's telling you what days to do it on. You can do it on an easy day. You know, you find other days where you're not really eating stuff like that, or you're not really drinking. You'll choose one of those days. You choose one of the days where ain't nobody really going to bother you and stuff. You know, on the weekends, people are trying to get up with you to eat on the weekends. On the weekdays and stuff, they ain't trying to call on you. All right, breaking every yoke. We're going to talk a little bit more. Going down to verse 7. Is it not to deal your bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to your house? When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and thou hide not yourself from thy own flesh. I like that. You know, hide out yourself from your own flesh. You know what I'm saying? I like that last part. We the own enemies, right? That we see some things we try to hide out. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Stuff like that. Knowing that that dude's naked, you got something you can cover him. And you don't want to cover him. Know that dude is hungry, you got something where you can feed him. You know what I'm saying? You know, be feed. I was thinking about this day. This lady was walking, but it's not my vehicle. This lady needed to walk. Or this older gentleman, man, looking like he's walking. He needed a ride. You know, deep in the hot sun. You know, was anybody stopping by, including myself, get this man a ride real quick to where he's going? You know, stuff like that. And it's hot out there. Bread. You know, see somebody hungry. You know, they don't even ask, but you know that dude's hungry. You know that dude's weak. You know, you can see it in his eyes that he's hungry. And you got the money to feed him. At least the money to give him a burger. $1 burger. $1 burger ain't gonna hurt you. You know, $1 burger and $1 tea. Which you can get anything you want. That's $2. $2.12. You know, that'll suffice that dude for a minute. Women for at least an hour, 2 hours. You know, in verse 8, then shall your light break forth as the morning, and your health shall spring forth speedily. This is when you're doing good. And your righteousness shall go before you, and the glory of Elohim shall be your reward. Then shalt you call, and the Elohim shall answer. This is what y'all, this is your benefits when you be doing those things. This is your benefits when you deal the bread to the hungry. This is your benefit when you bring to the poor. This is your benefit when you when you cast out of the house, you know what I'm saying, and you see them and you cover him, the one's naked, just what y'all are saying, you should be break forth as a morning. Your health shall spring forth speedily, your health. There's a lot of sick people out there. Say they're in the church, a lot of sick people. I say more people in the church are sicker than people more than not in the church. You know? Why are we sick? We should not even be sick. The children of Yahuwah, the children of Yeshurel and Jerusalem. We should not be sick. We should be healthy. We should be healthy. You know, we should be speaking to y'all. Should be healthy. Spring forth speedily. And your righteousness shall go before you. Your righteousness. The glory of Yah shall be your reward. Rewarder. Then shalt you call, and Elohim shall answer. That's what I'm talking about. You shall cry, and he shall say, here I am. When I'm crying out, I like that. Here am I. When you crying, when y'all say, here I am. You know, you call, he shall answer. If you take away from the midst of you the yoke, and putting forth the finger and speaking vanity, put away for that's one time, put away for the yoke, the bondage. Putting forth the finger, pointing. You should be doing that. You should be doing it, pointing. Instead of you doing it. So don't even point the fingers no more. Or speaking vanity. Speaking worthless things. Vanity. And if you draw out your soul to the hunger, there you go. And satisfy the afflicted souls. The afflicted souls. How you satisfy the afflicted souls? Only way you satisfy the afflicted souls through the name of Yeshua. You speak Yeshua to them, Yahuwah, give them kind's word of Yahuwah, that start encouraging them, start lifting them up, start giving them hope. That's how you do afflicted souls. But when you do that, unless you come to the house of Yah, unless Yahuwah is in you, you are reading and studying Yahuwah. How can you heal afflicted souls and you ain't studying? You're not reading. You're not even coming to the house of Yah to be under Yah's presence, to know what Yah feels, so you can tell the afflicted souls. That's what y'all want. Y'all wants the afflicted souls out there. You know, yes, you feed the hunger, and the ones that are naked to cover it, but the ones we need, it really wants is the afflicted souls. So you heal the afflicted souls. Because you know, the afflicted souls, they stay with Yahuwah. Because they already know who healed them. Yahuwah. We didn't heal them. We just told them the name of Yahusha. And Yah. That's what brings them. When their souls get healed through Yahuwah, the afflicted souls start crying out, and you start speaking Yahusha to them. Their mouth be wide open for more. They're hungry. They're thirsty for the word of the Dabarim of Yah. And Yah start, when their mouth wide open, Yah start coming in with the present Rock Kadesh and start filling them. They start feeling the peace of Yah, the joy of Yah, some joy they ain't never had before in a while. Their soul has been afflicted from year to year to year, from month to month.